in partnership with CommSec.
Hello, Tom Piotrowski. How are we looking today?
Pretty good, actually. We've got the futures pointing to a gain this morning of about 0.25%, which perhaps doesn't blow the hair back, but considering we're up by about 1% yesterday, it's a nice consolidation. And all of the cues that we got from the Northern Hemisphere overnight were by and large rather positive. The moves that we saw for the S&P 500 last night, the broader US market, up by around 0.4%. But the important thing is that we've seen some very impressive moves where technology names are concerned, and that's an area that has had some concerns from time to time in terms of the durability of earnings, and that was put to one side last night. In fact, almost assuaged when you consider that Micron technology, the biggest chip maker in the United States, delivered much better earnings for the current quarter just completed, and they outlined some very encouraging forecasts for the coming quarter. As a result, the stock had its best one-day improvement in about 13 years, up by around 15%. And what it did, Pete, was lift a gauge that we don't talk about that much, but it really hones in on the chip sector, the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. That measure was up by around 3.33% last night. So that was quite a compelling move. On top of that, there were encouraging figures in relation to GDP revisions. The US economy currently travelling at an annualised clip of around 3%. That was well received. And we have also had better news in relation to the employment landscape. So you combine that all along with the outlook for lower interest rates, and it's understandable to see why you've seen broad gains for markets in the Northern Hemisphere. The Canadian market hit a record high. You saw European markets at record highs as well. And then in addition to that, in the last day, we've heard from the Chinese Politburo, who have affirmed their commitment to this year's growth target in China. And that is part of the reason why we're up by about 1% yesterday.
Tom Piotrowski, thank you.